1067 The Beat, Columbus is real hip hop and R&B. It's your boy City Newwws. It's the City Show. And in the studio, I have artist Yaw Gray. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm blessed to be in front of you right now.
I'm telling you, man, your energy is crazy.
Thank you.
Your aura, everything like that, man. I mean, I've heard so much about you because one of my co-workers was talking about you, and then one of the people that work with you grew up in my neighborhood.
Right.
So I've heard nothing but great things about you. So I know about you. But my listeners, if they don't know about you, who is Yaw Gray?
Yaw Gray is just, a normal guy from Africa, from Ghana, actually. I've been doing music for some time now. We started doing music back home, and our type of music we been doing, we named it hip life.
Okay.
So it's more like, you rap, but you got to add a twist of our indigenous music. We started, our great-grandfathers started doing, it's called higher life.
Okay.
So high life is where the life came, and hip is from the hip hop. So we mix hip hop to what we do, and to what we do is more about the rhythm, our language, putting it on hip hop beat and stuff like that, merge it, and we named it Hip Life by a pioneer called Reggie Rockstone. He came from the state, came back to Ghana, coined his own term of genre called the Hip Life. He dropped a couple of singles. It started working, and everybody started like going that way. So it became a big thing back home. So yeah, I've been a rapper back home doing this hip life thing, joined the hip life movement ever since I started doing music, and it's been, great journey. I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And, I just want to expand what I've been doing back home. So when I got to the state, I was, I was lucky to meet Loot Entertainment, the people that I work with, and they told me, yo, you got some good stuff, and we think we can do something with you, so why don't we see what we can do, and we start from there.
I hear a lot of rumors as far as like people saying that when they get to Ghana, as soon as you get off the plane, you get like a citizenship and all these. Is any of that stuff true?
Yeah, it's true. It's
true.
I won't do that. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it just, the land is beautiful and...
Beautiful. Like, you come to Ghana, you're going to be surprised of things that you hear about Africa.
Yeah. So
you will be surprised.
break some myths, because, think about it, when it's how the media portrays Africa. You always think of one little black kid sitting there, and everybody goes back to that fly lands on his eye, stuff like that. And then you see barren places with like just everything's ran down.
Okay, so let me run it around. We back home, we hear everything is okay here, but I go here and I see kids living in poor conditions.
Exactly.
So it's everywhere. If you come to Ghana, what you heard about Ghana, yes, you're going to see something like that. But that don't represent Ghana or Africa.
Yeah.
Africa is bigger than what y'all have been taught over here. It's a whole different thing, and it can only be talked about or experienced through you going there to actually see what is going on. Because if it's talked about, it will be like, that's where he comes from, so he's trying to represent it.
Oh,
but when you go and experience it, it won't be me just talking about it, but you're going to be like, yes, this is something you've seen for yourself and you know for yourself.
Yeah. Because I'm hearing once you go, you got to do at least 2 or 3 weeks. That's the only way to make it work.
Man, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do 1 year, if you want to do, you can stay. Like, it's reason why most people do 2-3 weeks is you got a job here.
Yeah.
You can't leave your job and come over there.
Yeah.
And being over there, you're gonna spend money. If you're not working in Ghana and you try to go to Ghana to visit, you're gonna spend money.
Yeah.
And when that money is done, how you gonna make money?
Exactly.
So you got to come back. So it makes sense to tell yourself, I'm going there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and come back.
Yeah.
But if you really want to live in Ghana, it's easy. Like, our government have made a lot of stuff easy for, people from the diaspora to come back home.
Yeah.
There's a way and a procedure to go through to get the necessary documents that you need to get, and stuff you need to do to actually attain all the things that you've heard of.
What about the food?
Man, the food.
Is there a difference? Like when you got over here, you was like,
Big difference. Over here it's hard for me to really eat outside because, like, I have my own taste.
Yeah.
And I come here and the taste is not like I have back home. So the only time I can really eat is when I cook for myself.
Okay.
You know, and you know, coming here is the only I don't mean to be rude, but you know, coming here is the only time I get to see every food has to be eaten with cheese. And
Everything with
cheese. I don't know how to eat rice with cheese, like stuff like that, and I'll be like, but you know, I'm learning and it's all like experience. But yeah, our food, man. You got to taste it. Maybe I got to cook something for you to taste.
You know, I was about to say, I was like, I got to. I got to see what's going on.
Right.
So, if we had to explain to the people right now listening what type of artist you were, what type of artist?
I grew up on hip hop, listening to Tupac, Biggie. You know, back in the 90s when, you know, hip hop really started growing, it stretched and came to the shores of Africa. We kind of saw the way people dress over here.
Okay.
We kind of liked it.
Yeah.
We liked the way they walk. We started walking like that.
Okay.
We liked the way they do things. We started doing the same. So yes, I've been listening to Rakim, listening to Tupac, Biggie, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Then, you know, on and on and on. But yeah, hip hop has been the base for what I do and represent until Reggie Rockstone came and started doing something that is more common to our people and named it hip life.
Yeah.
So now hip hop was there and hip life kind of toned it down a little bit for not just the young generation, but for everybody across could actually enjoy, because we were back in the day, it was all about rapping in English.
Yeah.
But when hip life came, we realized, okay, we really don't have to rap in English too much, but we can actually do it in our language for people to actually love it. Then it became a thing where people started rapping in Tree in different languages, and it caught on fire, and that has been it. So my base actually has been hip hop, but for where I come from, I represent hip life. But, you know, to talk about today's world and today's music and where things are going, you know, we are doing a bit of Afrobeat and stuff like that, yeah.
What do you love most about music?
Music has been like my therapy. Like, music is the only thing I feel will never leave me. I've been through a lot, and you know, I've met a lot of people. People come and go. Music has never left me. Music has been the only way. You know, I can't cry to you, but I can cry on my music, and you can hear my music and feel what I'm talking about and be like, I feel you, and it makes me feel like, okay, I got people understanding what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. So music has been my life. Music has been everything that I depend on, you know, in terms of me dealing with my mental issues, in terms of me trying to express myself and express what I'm going through or what I'm dealing with. And, you know, mostly life is not just about through your spectacles, but what people also go through. You see it, and you don't have to go through it. When you see it, to know you got to take something out of it to build what you're trying to build. So music has been everything for me.
So what do we got going on now?
Right now I'm working on an album that I call Different Shades.
Okay.
You know, and Different Shades is just an album that is actually talking about Yaw Gray, what I've been through, you know, my good times, bad times, my up, my lows, and all that. And so this album is actually a whole body of work that is talking about my life, what I've seen, what I've been through, and what I've seen people go through.
Okay. So if anybody wanted to get your music right now, where would they go?
Best thing you got to do is right now just Google Yaw Gray. And when you Google Yaw Gray, it's going to take you to wherever you got to see whatever I have on each platforms, and you get to me.
You just flexed on everybody. That's right. Google. Google me, family.
That's right.
City, Google me. And how do they follow you on social media and everything?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Yaw_Gray. And on Facebook is Yaw Gray or Gray GH space GH. And like I said, when you just Google Yaw Gray, all those details is going to pop up, and you're going to just, you know, choose where you feel like you want to contact me from.
Okay. Okay. So when you walked in,
Right.
I said, hey, the drip is impeccable.
Thank you.
So the clothing, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I have my own clothing line that I call Decision. You know, Decision is a clothing line that, you know, I came up with the idea that, you can never be or do anything without taking a decision. And I believe you can tell yourself, I'm not going to jail this year.
Yeah.
But just telling yourself you're not going
Let me
to.
see what we got right there.
And actually, this is yours.
This is me right here?
That's yours.
How'd you know? Ah, look at this. It matches exactly what I got on.
Right.
Hey, sure. Let me go ahead and do that. Snap back.
I think that's red.
Right.
All the colors is represented.
That's
All the colors is represented.
like I said, decision. When you put on decision, it's like you can tell yourself, I'm not going to jail this year, or I'm not going to jail. And just because you said it, don't mean you're not going to jail.
Yeah.
You got to make decisions that will not take you to jail.
Okay.
You can tell yourself, I'm going to be rich or be a millionaire. But if you don't take decisions that will make you a millionaire, forget about just saying it. You got to make decisions. So I believe this world came into existence through God's decision, saying, I want to create this type of, people or human beings.
Okay.
So to me, decision has been, something on my mind, and I'm happy. It's right now something physical that people can touch, and it's in stores right now. You can go to decisionerbrand.com, and you can find a lot on my website over there.
No, my hat's already got the. I'm telling you, baby. Hey, look at that.
Right.
This is real nice, man.
Right.
Hey, what I want to say though is that, like I said, I heard a lot about you before you sat in that seat, I got to say everything I heard was great and positive.
Thank you.
And so, because of what I've heard, what you're doing for your country, what you're doing for people,
Right.
and your clothing brand, we got to give you flowers right here on the City Show.
Thank you.
And also, we're going to give you some fertilizer so you can continue to grow, continue to spread your word, and just go ahead and just grow throughout this great world and everything you got going on.
It means a lot to me,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you already know. Once again, let everybody know how they can follow you.
Yeah, I said you can go to Instagram, Yaw_Gray. You can catch me on Facebook, Yaw Gray, or Gray GH space GH, or just Google Yaw Gray, and every detail is gonna pop out.
You know what? I felt like I was almost got a song out of there, something like that. Can I get something off the top real quick? Anything?
Okay.
Okay. Let's get some.
It says, I ride for my soldiers, so my soldiers ride or die. Best in the game, and the skills never lie. Mention my name, and this rapper say goodbye. If you're down for whatever, put your tools in the sky. I know this game, so I go crazy on them. This rapper's making my name dry, but I'm here to make everybody wet. When will I? Your friend Yaw Gray, straight from Ghana.
Let's go, man. Make sure you follow. Get the clothing, get the merch, get everything. Yaw Gray, thank you for stopping by the City Show.
Thank you for being here. I'm really honored, and I've ever since I came to Ohio, I'm in Columbus, I sat in an Uber one time. I told the driver, I'm a musician and I'm in this country and I wish to do stuff. And he said, okay, check this guy out on Instagram. So I've been following you almost 2 years now.
Wow.
Then my people showed me a video of you saying, this is who's going to talk to you. And I told them, yo, ever since I got here, everybody be telling me you need to meet this man.
Man.
So being in front of you, you will now understand what it's doing to me, but it's just between me and God, and I'm happy about it.
And I'm trying to make me cry over here, man. But I appreciate everything. I really do. I really do.
Right.
All right. Coming up, we got more of your favorites. No one show your area. It's the City Show.